Hey, we're live. Nothing to see here. Everything's fine. I'm pretty sure I said earlier when I put the wrong link onto Twitter that it was going to be a bad night. Oh, God. Yeah, we're starting. It's going to be a bad night. So. Actually, no, wait. Did I open the wrong bottle? God. If anybody was watching the other night, I was given this god-awful German beer that was horrible. And I apparently was too nice to say on the Twitter, okay, boomer. Oh, fuck. I'm not a boomer. I'm a Gen Xer. Huge difference. And apparently I didn't let the person who got me that beer know that it was not good. And I couldn't bring myself to tell them that it tasted like cat piss. So they gave me another one. This one is the same thing, but it's a stout. Kind of nervous. It's kind of scary. It's definitely not my favorite beer. No, if I had to say favorite beer, it's Guinness, hands down. So if you subscribe, your name will pop up all shiny. It's supposed to. I don't know if it'll work or not. Fuck, the way everything's going tonight, I doubt anything will work. We'll see. Okay. Wow. This one tonight has gone off the rails and fucking quick. It's 11:50 and I haven't done anything. Okay, so now let's start this. Jesus, why is anybody even watching this? This is fucking terrible. Okay. We're going to get into red envelopes. And at this point, I have no idea what I'm doing in life in general. So any help I can get as far as which ones to pick, let me know. Any beer is awful. I forgot you don't like beer. Terrible. Don't like beer at all. Second row, seventh. Wait, that's third row. Third row, seventh. Second row, seventh. 4, 7, 4. We'll go 7. I can tell you that the entire Lunar New Year, my luck on these things has been terrible. More than once, I've had to open all 24. Last row, last. When you have to open 24 envelopes to get all three things, that's rough. Third row, fifth. 22. I think, did I just do 22? Nope, 22. 17. Gin and lemonade. I can't do gin. 17. Yes, all 24. Not once. Multiple times. Second. Did we just do 7th? We've already done 7th. 16. Oh, there we go. That's 1. 5th. If the only thing left is an elite player, I won't open them. I'll just save the envelopes. But I'm looking for the lucky coins. Zeroist. I don't know how to do the zeroist. 9th. I just want the lucky coins in the boost. Okay, 2 in a row. Did I get the boost? Oh, I did get the boost. See, I'm not even paying attention. Last row, last one. I already did that one. Last row, 12th. 13's next. Last row, first one. Already did last row, first one. 13th. Already did 13th. 8. Last row, 4th. First row, last one. Already did it. 6. 9. Oh, I got it. See, I wasn't even looking. Who had 6th? Getting that moolah. Getting that moolah. I get it. All right, so how many do we do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it only took 19 to get all 3. Nice. It's better than the last one. Good grief. All right, so we got the boost, got the lucky coins. I don't think there was anything in the lucky shop tonight. No, I'm still looking for lanterns. Now, I just happened to see this pop up. Okay, we were talking in the chat earlier. There is a very good chance that UCL round of 16 is going to be coming back. Now, in the we've seen recently that when a UCL event is announced that it's coming, people rush to grab UCL players because they think they need a UCL team to be able to play. And in that rush, before the event is released, the prices go way up. But it's only in the 24 to 48 hours before the event is released. After that, it's the prices drop back down. And then by the time the event's released, prices are null and void. All right, time for sleep. FIFA Ruben, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Okay, 5 mil, what you should invest in. We'll talk about it in a second. That's actually what I'm talking about right now. Make sure you guys tell Ruben thanks for stopping in. Okay, he ain't gonna sleep. UCL, round of 16, when the event starts coming back, when any of the UCL stuff starts returning, people get a little bit excited and they start buying all the players because they think they need them into their team. Their values skyrocket in that little space 24 to 48 hours before. So if the thing is getting released on Friday, the bump in value is usually, you'll see their prices go up Thursday to Friday morning. Yeah, I'll try to stop in tomorrow and on Ruben's stream too. Cool. So, with that, I've been buying UCL players because right now you can get them really cheap for what they are. So, it's not necessarily something, it's going to be a long-term investment just until they are released. But any, like Eater and the Guillermo, and actually the golds too. Any of those I can grab, I'm going to. But I think we got to earn some coins to be able to buy it. So let's see what was going on in the market. We'll collect all the silvers. So I've got some coins to piss away. See, now this was weird. It was a weird night on the elites because I had a lot of bites at 10,000, but when I would go to relist after the bot paid 10,000 for what I was fishing, the stuff that they were buying was less than 10,000. So it was dropping as quick as he would buy. So you see, like, these were going for 10,000, but then I couldn't list it suggested at 10 moving forward. So I was getting 9,500 for something that the bot paid 10,000 for. It happens. It just wasn't a very good night. I didn't get anything over like 12, 13,000. Do you think Oxlade-Chamberlain will come back in the lucky shop? I think he'll recycle at least once more. I think you'll see him one more time before it's over. Still hold on to Masters or cash out on those that have increased. I am not selling anyone that I can't double what I paid for. So I'm listing, like if you look and see, actually here, look, I've got Masters listed, but I've got them listed at 1.7 to 2 million. They're not going to sell for these cheap things. They're not going to sell for this price. I'm just using it to make room because I have too many players. I have to get rid of them. But I'm going to hold on to all that stuff until I can at least get 2 million out of the Masters. And once we see that lull, right before probably around the time of, let's say, Valentine's Day, that's when we will expect the market to probably bounce back. That's when I'll start getting rid of some of that high coin stuff. Team of the year players, any of that stuff, I'll wait until the market has returned. So no. Now, if any of these Masters sold for 2 million, I wouldn't be upset about it. Same way with elites. I'm still selling elites, but I'm not getting any money out of them. There was a 20,000, a couple of 20,000 for Rodriguez. Let's see. Did I miss one? There's one. I think there was a couple more that sold here in the silvers before I get all the way down. Nobody that got any big coins. There was one. 10,000, same thing. I need to, this is the parking lot of silvers that I need to do. I just haven't taken the time to do it and relist them. Oh wait, U-Ray sold. Okay, so now I got some coins to piss around with. Costa was down at 1.5. He's up to 3. All League of Rivals guys, etc. Now those wouldn't be, if you can get 3 million out of those that they were down, then I probably wouldn't wait. Again, like Costa, I think those were players that you could have bought for under 1.2, 1.3. Like I've already sold all of the players that I had bought earlier in the season, all the ones that I was getting 1 million and 1.2 million for. That's why I only have all the latest Masters. So those, if I could get 3 million out of them, I probably would. I probably wouldn't wait. Like on the Scream Team Vardy, I think that's what it was. It was a Scream Team Vardy. I'd probably, if I could get 3 million out of it, I'd do it now. And I would just turn that 3 million into other investments. But it's kind of up to you. But yeah, I would probably sell for that much. Let's see, what are we at? 1.4 million now to buy, to spend on players. What's a good price to invest in 85 plus rated team of the week players? I wouldn't buy any for more than 105,000. Team of the week players don't hold their value the way anything else does. 69 farming isn't working. I've been trying for weeks. What do I do? I think what I need to do is I need to put a short 10-minute video together and explain some of the terms we use when we're talking about fishing and market farming, like what the parking lot actually is, what it means to do a 24-hour fishing cycle, what values we're looking for, and explain it, because I am constantly getting questions on fishing, and I really, I think I just need to explain it all in one video and then just direct people to that. Because across all three markets, there's guys in my league that were in all three markets, and all of us are doing, all of us have the 3 million, say 3 million coins or the 1500 skill boost from Lunar New Year. Skill boost, always go skill boost. Don't ever mess with the coins if you have a choice. I mean, I just made $1.5 million just selling some shit players. So the skill boost are much more important than the 3 million. In fact, skill boost. That's what I did. Piss on the coins. Completely lost my train of thought. Okay, guys in the league, 3 different markets. We're all farming. Okay. All 3 of us, everyone in all 3 markets are farming. And 69s are working fine for all of us. It doesn't matter which market we're in. Okay. Do I need to play? I'm already maxed out at 12. We'll pass through the gate for a minute. 5 million for buy elites or buy 69 players. Okay, I would buy, if you don't have a lot of 69s, I would probably spend about $1 million on 69s, and then I would spend the rest on elites. But I would like, I mean, at any given time, I always have at least 1,000 69 rated cards. At least 1,000. Okay, now I got 3 hours to screw around. So if you look in here, I mean, this is, I've got 425 69 rated elites that just timed out. So I probably have about, I don't know, there's probably another 400 that are listed for me. Plus that, 450, so that's 850. And let's just see how many I still have in reserves. 621. So there's probably about 15. I've got about 15 to 1,800 69s. Oh. 3 million coins. What's my next step if I want more coins? Buy players. Buy 69 rated. Start selling them now. And then buy a bunch of elites and wait. Be patient. How long it will take me to make 60 million from 3 million? 2 to 3 weeks. If you're focused and you really, really run with it. 2 to 3 weeks. So, what was I going to do? Jesus, my brain is just all over it tonight. See. For me, dismissing expired listing of 69 players takes about 5 seconds. Whew, that must be a bad connection. Cyanide, I saw that you sent a head-to-head request, and I will play, just not yet. I want to try to get some of this market stuff out of the way real quick. So, I'll explain this since people are asking. Did you sell that Donnarumma? No, I did not. And I know somebody asked earlier, that may have been over on YouTube, how I did in the Player of the Month tournament. And let me tell you, it was rough. Have I ever sold a silver for more than 100K? At least once or twice a week. Actually, at least once or twice a week. Sometimes 2 or 3. In fact, I think in the stream the other day, I think Wednesday's stream, we had a couple that were over 100,000. Okay, so I got my 26 wins, but holy shit, did it take forever. I can't remember the exact numbers. I was keeping track. I think I went like at least 13, 14 wins without a loss. And then it was a loss, a win, and then loss, loss, loss. And I had to win the last 8 matches to be able to secure Donnarumma. And those last 8 matches took me about 15 with all the draws just to get it there. It was terrible. 210,000 for a silver. I don't know if I have done that yet. 3 hours a day on silvers. Okay, so let's just see where it's at. I've got 425 69 rated silvers. I'm going to relist all these and see how it is. Is Milner's left back card any good? I use it. I have it trained to 95. I really like it, but I'll tell you, he's slow, and you have to really understand how to do it. You have to really understand how to play him. You just need to know that speed is not his forte. When do I think elite prices will increase? They've been increasing, working the bot every week. So, what day was it? Wednesday. So from Sunday to Wednesday, I had maybe 6 or 7 that sold for 400 to 600,000 coins for 80,000 coin cards. 80,000? That's right. Yeah, 80K cards sold for 400 to 600,000, about 8 different ones. So you just kind of have to pay attention to it. But the overall median value of elites should go up in the next 3 to 5 weeks. How certain are you that SBC will come back? That's a good question. And according to, I can't remember who it was one of the EA developers on Discord on the 27th of January said that SBCs were more than likely coming back, and that when they would be coming back, they would announce something right before to let people buy players in the market at that time. Now, because of that and their confirmation that SBCs are coming back, which is why they have not pulled them from here, so you can say if things are in an SBC, I'm collecting 79 rated cards just to be safe. Maybe. But we'll see. Yes. But that's the latest. Is according to January 27th on Discord, they are coming back, supposedly. So like 75% sure, which really doesn't mean anything. I'm still waiting for them to come back next season, or last season. I think I'm still in the waiting pattern from last February. Last February, I just knew they were coming, and I'm still waiting. So it's been almost a year, a little over a year for me. They'll get here eventually. It may be another year, but eventually they'll get here. Can I invest in golds? You can invest in golds, but silvers are a more likely area of the market to see spikes for values. Base elites are including special cards. So here we can do this. This will be easy. I've got one of each of my elites listed in the market. They're probably ending first. I think they end in the morning, so at like 8 a.m. for me, so about 8 hours from now. So one of each. Get through all the elites. Hopefully no one has a seizure looking at their screen. We're into the M's. We're getting there. P, R, S, T, B, W. Okay. Now these are one each of the elites that I've bought. That I don't have. I've either secured them through the event or I've bought them. So if you look at this, there's a little bit of everything. There's a lot of Lunar New Year. There's a few Team of the Weeks. Some of these Team of the Weeks are stuff that I picked up like through the tournament. Got some Coliseum players. More Team of the Weeks. See, these higher rated cards, 83 and higher, are all lunar. There's some Europa League, a lot of base. There's a, what was that? The Moonlight event. Bavarian players. Got Korean Day. There's a lot of League of Rivals. So as you can see, it's a wide variety for me. There's some, I believe I've got some of the Derby Days cards in here. Some more UCL. There's a Derby Days card. It's all about the variety for me. I don't stick to anything old. Oh, thanks for the follow. Okay, so there's the golds. All right, so no, I'm not sticking with elites. I'm buying random. Now, 69s, I buy anybody and everybody. Very open with it. I don't stick with any single player. I just go crazy with it. Best value for XP for attacking and defenders. Right now, it's probably elites. You can get, even if you're buying defensive elites for under 60,000, I mean, you're getting them at a little over 2 to 1. I mean, you can get cheaper at gold range, but you can't do it as quick. 25,000 XP out of an elite player for XP, that's pretty cheap. Okay, so let's just see. I'm going to start dismissing these. Now, this is about as quick as it goes for me, which isn't 4 or 5 seconds, one at a time. But my problem is right now I think I have 1,100 reserves. So we've got a master defender popping up in the envelopes. That should lower their value in the market. When will the market come back down? Probably in the next big lull. When do I think the Lunar New Year players will rise? Then, let's see. Probably not for 3 to 4 months. If I'm being 100% honest. I think with these events where program players flood the market, we don't see their value increase anytime soon. It's not until they've kind of gone on to the back burner. It was that way. It's been that way with almost every event, which is why so many people still have Moonlight players that they can't get rid of. If you bought Moonlight players for under 100,000 coins, they're still not worth more than 100,000 coins. You can grab every once in a while. You can get the bot to buy them, and that's when you unload everything that you can. But I still have a ton of the Moonlight cards, and I think that's the way it's going to be. I think mid-February to the end of March, we're all still going to be sitting on this giant block of Lunar New Year cards that nobody can sell. Okay, I'll reach my limit. So how far did I make it? To the D's. So now I got A, B's, and C's I can dump. And what I'm going to do is 24-hour cycle, 2,000. So we'll do these on that cycle. I'm just doing one of each. If I have a ton of anybody, then I may list a few, no more than 3. But I want to have enough in reserve. Like these, I'll get rid of a few more extra. And if your network is slow or you can't list cards this fast, then that would explain why you're reluctant to do it. This is about the speed that it works for me. If perk update come, then it will increase instantly. I don't know, why would the perk upgrades raise the value of players? I don't see that correlation. I think if anything, perk upgrades will lower the value of base players and raise the value of Lunar New Year only because of their chemistry. That I can see. That's kind of I'm waiting for. But the big key takeaway from all this is if SBCs do come back, which we are so hoping that they do, if they do come back, then that's when all of the elite value will jump tremendously. Tremendous jumps in elite values if squad building challenges return. 2 seasons ago, when squad building challenges were released, you could buy elites for 100 to 125k. 100 to 125k. Okay, so I don't sell at suggested price. $100 says none of these have a suggested price. 0, 0, 0. There's no suggested price for a card the bot's not buying. None of these are going to be bought by the bot right now. So I never mess with suggested prices. I'm fishing. That's the difference. I'm fishing to see if there's a time within the next 24 hours that the queue that the bot fills with cards, because it's not a real market, it's a bot market, it's fake, it's run, an algorithm tells the bot what to buy and when to buy it and how often they should, and that price that the bot buys it at has nothing to do with anything other than how many are in the market, how often are people listing them, and what is their drop rate and their rarity. So if you can grab a card that you have listed ahead of time in the market, if you can have a card listed when everyone else has kind of dumped it out, and the bot starts buying at an increased value because there's none around, not because you've manipulated the value of the card, but because the card itself has rose out of just a spontaneous moment of it being rare with the bot's queue, you can get the bot to buy at an increased price. That's what fishing is. I'm looking for those windows when the bot is paying more than the value of the card. Now I start at 2,000 because I paid no more than 800 for these. So even if the bot buys it suggested, which it happens to do from time to time, especially on the higher value cards, I'm still not out any coins. I've still more than doubled my money. I don't ever sell anything that I'm not making coins on. So 2,000 to 10,000, I'm either at least double or tripling my money, or I'm making more than 10 times. And at any given point when the bot buys something for 10,000 and I see a sold notification come through, I immediately go back to the stock. So let's say I list, okay, hold on. Let's say I list Christie for 2,000, 10,000. Okay, there's my range. And it pops up that Christie got bought for 10,000. I will immediately go back to here and list one more. Wait 5 minutes, see if he sells. Whatever his suggested price pops up. That's when you look at the suggested. Because after the bot buys it, then it will show a suggested price because the bot is trying to fill the queue with that card. And then I'll start listing them every few minutes at suggested price. That's what fishing it is. Once you know that he's biting on a card, then you start sending him its way, but only 1 or 2 at a time. You put 5 minutes in between. So a lot of times what I'll do is if it's biting and I have a few of them, I'll list one, I'll play a versus match. And then as soon as the versus match is over, I'll check the suggested price again, list another one. Play another versus match, list another one. Playing that match kind of... I'm into the D's. I went too far. I was talking. That separates me from my cards and keeps me from spending money I didn't have. Chill well, 80 to 110. I think I've been buying them. I don't think I've paid more than 80 for any of them. So same thing. I got through Doll's Guard. Is this time consuming and annoying? Yes. Yes. Thanks for the follow. It's your boy Samuel. G. Dicker. The best part about dealing with silvers as much as I do is the names are so entertaining. 250 of those chill wells. Now, my only concern with that was how you're going to unload 250 of one card. Because if you start unloading them 3 to 5 at a time, the more you list into the queue immediately lowers the value of the player, and it drops the bot's buying queue minimum number. So when you list more than 3 to 5 of any card, you're actually cutting your own throat as far as what you can sell them for. So if you're only listing 3 to 5 to hold the value and letting the bot buy 3 to 5 before you buy more, it's an elite card, which means it's on a 10 to 25 minute queue. Even if it's a low queue and let's say a 10-minute queue, and you're listing 3 at a time every 10 minutes, it would take you days to unload that. Slowly list 3 to 5 whenever I need coins. It's a good answer. I can understand that. Okay, where are we doing? Make it to K's. So, D through J. About halfway done. Takes forever. Same thing. One each. Just to dump them. I haven't looked yet. As soon as I'm done doing this, we'll get on the market and start spending some money. I got 1.4 million to spend. I'm curious to see what the value is on buying like a lottery ticket. I mean, you can always use them as XP. At that value, it's not going to be bad. You're not going to be out anything one way or the other. So yeah, once I'm done here listing these cards, I want to check out the UCL values just to see if I should be buying any more UCL players. Now, the only thing was with the UCL players is their value is still pretty high. So you can grab golds are still like 15, 20,000. Is the next event St. Patrick's Day? Realistically, I think the next event's going to be Champions League round of 16. We'll have, let's see, what do we got coming? We have Champions League round of 16. We have Valentine's Day, which is some stupid ass pack bullshit. And what else? We'll probably see an Icons tournament we did last year at this time. We could always see maybe some kind of like end of era thing. There's quite a few different events that are going to be coming out. But if I had to guess, my money's on the next event being UCL round of 16 or an Icons tournament. And then we'll see St. Patrick's Day, Easter, Carnival. Spring's usually pretty solid with events. And the reason being is everybody's so focused at Christmas time with Team of the Year and the Freeze event. Then you have Lunar New Year. And then after Lunar New Year, there's a massive letdown. People are bored out of their mind because you've been playing so many of these events constantly, day in and day out, that once there's a lull in your between events, it kind of just gets really boring. The only good thing is when the game gets boring, values go up. And someone asked before what I was doing with upgrades, and I said I'm not spending any coins on my team whatsoever. I'm not upgrading boost. I'm not upgrading players. I'm not using XP. I'm not even buying players right now for my squad. I'm holding everything. Every penny I get goes into new players, more investments. Because the market's this low, upgrading your team right now would kind of be a waste in the amount of coin making opportunities that are being presented. Now that means that if you're doing that, you're probably going to find yourself a little bit behind on the scheme, or on the curve of what the teams are, which is why somebody like me who really sucks at this game, and I'm not saying that facetiously, it's not me being uber modest. I mean, I really just suck at this game. It's very frustrating. I'm not a very good player. I have big fat fucking fingers and a tiny phone. So, versus head to head, shit sucks. Wait a minute. Case. Want a match? Just hold on. I'll play some matches, but I want to get, I want to list these silvers first. I'm seeing how long it takes. 200 some more to go. Then maybe some will bite before this on. I'm not great at the market. I just spend a lot of time in it. I have around 10 million. Should I start investing in masters or continue with buying elites? Is that better? Is the audio okay now? Better now? Okay. Should I start investing in masters? Okay, I'm kind of splitting what I'm buying. Every once in a while, if I have a decent amount of coins, like the other night when I sold everything and claimed it all, and I was up to 6-7 million, and I had the coins to spend. I bought a bunch of masters just because it gets to a point where you can only buy so many elites, and I do like to spread my investments out a little bit. So if I can buy elites under 600k right now, I'm going to buy some. But I'm not exclusively buying masters. Plus I'm still buying silvers, and I'm buying UCL players, 75 to 79 rated UCL players. Yeah, playing on a small phone sucks. Actually, this isn't a small phone. I mean, it's an iPhone XR. It's just it looks small in my hands. Okay, I reached the limit. I'm not even paying attention. I got to M's. So, K to L. There it is. See, this doesn't require any intelligence, what I'm doing. I'm not watching the market and trying to tell you what players are going to go up and what player has value that you know, buy this player, buy that player, they're going to go up. This is just market wash, guerrilla investing, coin making for dummies. IQ of 75, you're good to go. This is more about spending the time doing it, grinding coins out on a 24-hour cycle, than it is actually having any real insight to what the bot is buying, what values are going to be, and what's going on with the market. Anybody can do this. It takes nothing more than a finger and the time to do it, and a certain level of patience. All right, Informed Player, thanks. Definitely be back in the morning stream. Yes, FinallyHeSleeps, that's it. All right, see you, Informed Player. I'm trying to send you a friend request, but you don't show up on the search. It's probably because my friends list is full. I'll dump it out here in a minute. I think this morning, right now, tonight, I'm trying to get this market done. I'll play a couple of matches. We'll throw that Donnarumma in and just see what he can do. We'll play a few head-to-head matches. And then I think in the morning, I'll play a decent amount of games. I'll be sober at that point and able to play. In fact, I think it's time to try this other German stout piss. Why H2H? I can't even pronounce this shit. Never buy beer you can't pronounce. Just letting you know. Soccer in. FIFA Beast Jesse. Alright. Thanks for stopping in. Make sure you stop back in the morning. We'll play some matches. Oh, shit. I'm into the M's. Wasn't paying attention. Stop D. How's it going? All my advice is paying off. That's good. That's a good thing, though. That's definitely a good thing. Does 69 fishing work on any market? Yes. Yes, it does. There's 3 different markets that you sell into, or that the bot buys from, that you can see, and all 3 of them, it's the same thing. It doesn't change. Okay, now to go fast. We only got 100 and some left. Here's the question. Can I open a beer one-handed? No. Can't. I can't even open it two-handed. This is the world's oldest brewery. Oh, God. If you only knew how bad this smells. Oh, that is so bad. I don't think I can drink that. Holy shit. My eyes water. Wow, you know it's bad. Pickford, Lloris, you get. Oh. Holy shit. God damn. Well, 15.3% alcohol. That is a 36 proof Bavarian dark beer. Oh my God. I can't do it. How many at a time? Whew. If something happens and you see me just pass out, from that stuff, call 911. Because that now I'm burping it up. Hefeweißbier Dunkel Premium Bavaricum Weihestafiner. If you don't hear from me tomorrow, this is why. Whew. Man. Schweinsteiger beer. See, that would have to be better than this. Okay. Where am I at? R's. Damn. See, though, once I start something, I've got to finish it. Right? I have to finish it. Almost done. Anybody pay attention to the time when we started this? Yes, someone gave me that beer. It was a gift. Man. They're like, we know you like German beer. They're like, we see you drinking Guinness all the time. Like, Guinness is not German beer there, buddy. But yes, someone gave it to me. And the first one wasn't good, but it wasn't horrible. God. Oh my God. Yes, Guinness is Irish. And I tried the other beer the other night in the stream, and it was bad. It tasted like urine. If it tasted like urine, this tastes like... It's not urine, it's sewage. Sewage. Ugh. Well, the person who gave me this is another coach from the soccer academy, saying thank you for training. So, no one from YouTube sent that to me. I think I'm safe. Ammonia. Yeah, I would rather drink ammonia. But, you know I'm going to finish it. Because I'm that guy. Plus, it's free beer. Donnarumma is down to 2 million? Stop to... Let's see. I think... Were you about 10:40 at your time? Is it 10:40 for you right now? My liver is very evil and it must be punished. $9.40. So you're on the East Coast. Or West Coast. $1.40. $12.40 here. $10.40. It's in the morning in India. So if I stream, let's see, 10 hours from now, it's 9:15 at night in India. That makes sense. Well, Hall 21, thank you for hanging out just to watch this. I appreciate that. Wow, I feel kind of bad because this may be the worst stream I've had in a very long time. It started out very bad. I don't think there could have been any less technical issues than what started. And I'm blaming a third of this from actual electronic failure, and a third from my lack of attention, and a third from my lack of sobriety. I had a meeting tonight with an old coach that I trained with and coached with for years. It was fun. A few hours. A few beers. Quite a few. At Uber ride home just to stream. Although the only good thing about that meeting that came out was, let's see. Is my team good so far? 1, 2, 3 over 123 overall with 170 chemistry. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. We bought tickets to go see a concert in April that I'm very excited about. One of my favorite bands that I've never seen before live, and I'm finally gonna get to see them live. Very excited. Very excited. You like what more, to be honest? Hero in the chat. If I have to play one or the other, I prefer versus than head to head. But it's because head-to-head's a little quicker. You can see what you're dealing with right away. Open some packs. I don't have any packs to open. Oh, wait. I know what I can do. I still haven't played the World Cancer Day event. Concert in April. I'm going to go see Bad Religion, one of my 3 most favorite bands of all time. If EA removed auto and head-to-head, I'd be fucked. Did I see Salah's Team of the Week card? Yes. And if you went to FIFA Renders and checked the card, it's still disappointing because the Shaqiri base right wing is still a better card. Shit, made it to Woods. Ooh. Yeah, Shaqiri's better than the Team of the Year one, too. That's not good. Garth Brooks. See, I couldn't watch Garth Brooks. I'm actually allergic. I keep an EpiPen in my pocket just in case I happen by some country music. Is only the 69 rated market profitable? It's not that only the 69 rated market is profitable. It's just that that's the easiest place to buy a massive amount of cards to be able to spam the market with players and find where the bot is spiking. I've been to some concerts that's just because it's a show. And there's certain people that do put on one hell of a show. In fact, I used to go to country concert when I was in high school a long time ago, which was a 3-day festival here in Ohio with a ton of country music. I've seen Garth Brooks there, but that was more about drinking than it was ever listening to anything. Golds are good too. I sold a decent amount of golds for $40,000. Yeah, but I find that the silvers usually garner me more profit with less work. And I'm all about less work. Although the one big thing with the golds is at any given time they can be substituted as XP much easier than the silvers can. Uh-oh, something's selling. So as soon as we're through the woods, we'll see what's sold. We might have something biting already. Somebody said something about Rise Against. Pennywise. I've seen Pennywise twice. Once in college. Once not that much out of college. Definitely a good show. I actually saw Rise Against. Or not Rise Against. I saw Pennywise open for Rancid before Rancid split up, and that was an excellent show. But Bad Religion has always been the show that I've always wanted to see and never have been able to. Katy Perry at Warped Tour. I'll admit it, I would go see Katy Perry. I would definitely watch Katy Perry. Is it necessary to have duplicate cards, and also should I have at least 1K inventory or so starting to buy them up? See, I always have at least 1,500 cards, but there is a lifestyle requirement to have that many cards because you can only hold 1,150 at a time before FIFA Mobile starts to have seizures. So you have to be willing to play in the market constantly or keep a inventory of dismissed cards, what I call the parking lot, to be able to play. Do you have to have duplicates? No. But if you're fishing, the only purpose for fishing is to be able to catch the market when it's buying and then relist stuff at an increased value. Have I ever spent my last coin so I have 0 coins legit? Many times. In fact, I think I was at 0 coins the other day, posted a picture in WhatsApp from my league because just do a search for that one down to that last coin. In fact, we're at the beginning of this. Actually, I think it was over at YouTube where I was buying stuff at the beginning of the stream before we came to Twitch tonight. And I almost spent every coin. Checked all the prices that if the suggest don't pop up, I fish it. That's it. That's all I'm doing. I don't check suggested though. I only fish. With this many cards, if I was to check the suggested price, it would take me too long. Okay, so woods is where I made it. We're almost done. I want to see what sold. Promo. And let's see where... Ah, shit, I only had one. Damn it. Well, that sucked. That's why you want duplicate cards. Some of these I think I've sold in the last couple of days, and I've only down to 1 or 2 that didn't sell. That's why I only have 1 or 2 of them. But that sucks. When a card you know it's buying, that they're popping up in the market right now, like that one that just sold for 10,000, which means if I had another one I could sell it. Elites fishing are dead. No, it's just they're more day of the week determinant. I'm not gonna sell any elites tonight, more than likely, but I have them listed just in case. The days that I sell the elites are Monday night and Tuesday night are the biggest days for that for me. God, that is just awful. Whew. I don't think I can explain how bad that tastes. How did you get 96 Ronaldo? That's a very good question. I live streamed it and got really, really, really lucky and packed it on with a lantern pack. Yeah, Monday night for me, Tuesday morning in your country. That's when I'm getting my best. That's where the elites are biting. Okay, almost done. List a couple. We're down to the nitty gritty. What'd that take me? About a half hour to list all those players? Which sucks. But like I said, this doesn't require much thinking. It's just, are you willing to put the time in? And we'll see. We'll stream again in the morning. And 52K. See, that's why you need duplicates. Damn. I mean, I'm okay with I made 10,000. I paid 800 coins for it. I'm happy with that. But damn. 52K. What's promo? Let's see. Look at that. 114,000. We'll narrow the search. $121,000. Damn, I missed out. Look at that. I only had one left. Well, that sucks. Damn. Okay. So now I'll pay attention. Oh, that's what we wanted to do. You guys wanted me to dump some friend requests out. We'll play a few matches. Let's see. Should we get rid of Stopty? No, we'll leave him. If you're in here and I'm unfriending you, don't be offended. It's just me making room. We'll play a few head-to-head matches. Not a bunch, but a few. Because it's already 1 o'clock here for me. Okay, I made some room. Feel free to send some requests. When I want to buy silvers for 800, there aren't much any silver supply. Is that a queue that silvers were being listed about to sold with? Not necessarily. It just depends on the day of the week. Time of the day of the week. Sometimes, you know, you can only buy 5 to 10. Sometimes it's a bunch. Sometimes you just get lucky. Like right now, I'm just grabbing a little bit of anything I can see. And that's it. That's all that's here in the market. That's all that's here, so I'll just buy all of them. Got some match requests coming through. Okay, so that's it. I mean, that's all that I showed. That's all that I saw that came in. I mean, I could refresh a few times and see if one would pop up. And then I'll come back after the match and see what else is there. If you have loading problems with the dismiss screen, then it gets difficult. It gets frustrating. Okay. Cyanide, Red Force, Adrian. I'll play 2 more head-to-head matches. So, those are the ones. We'll start it. We'll play 5 head-to-head matches. And I'm just going to pick the next one on the bunch. Then I'll play my... what is it? The boost event. The AMT event. I'll play those matches. See what I get in my 4 packs. And then we'll call it a break until the morning. Let's see. I still have to play a bunch of head-to-head matches. Or not head-to-head, versus matches before tomorrow. That's the next thing I want to do. Next two videos, I think, will have to be a video about fishing, since it seems to be some confusion on how to do it, what's the best way to do it, what all the terms are. So we'll put something together for that. And then I also want to do a video on cross spammers, because there's a lot of people that complain about them. They don't bother me any if you know how to shut that part down. And there's a couple of simple techniques that kind of render them pointless. And once you know how to do that, then it doesn't matter. See, I prefer to just have a center back that's willing to step in between the cross. And if you select a player that is not involved in the pass, then you can usually get away with it. Are you able to claim all the tiers in head-to-head with the new reward system? The update after the last time with your local leaderboard being set for you and it not being based on when you start has really killed me. I've struggled to get above top 50 auto playing. It's not been a good week for that. Definitely need one center back that can head. What did I just hit? Not quite sure. Is Shaqiri trained better than Salah in this game according to your opinion? In my opinion, Salah is a good player in real life, and I would rather have him on the field than Shaqiri. In this game, however, I play better with Shaqiri because he follows my style of play. Well, that was Mane. He came across to right. Heading stat, power heading trait, which is better? Power heading. I like to have at least one center back with power header trait. But somebody like Origi that has a decent heading trait, but he does not have the power heading trait. No, he has a decent heading stat, but he does not have the power heading trait. Give me a chance to finish a corner. Just sold Salah, $279 million. How in the hell did you sell Salah for $279 million? See, Origi, no power heading trait, but he can finish. Do you think Curtis Jones, Marco Groit, and Woodburn has a future in Liverpool? Curtis Jones, yes. Woodburn, I would love to see him stick around, but I don't think he will. Really like Team of the Year Salah in game. I don't doubt that he's good in game. I just really, really don't want to give up my Shaqiri. And it would take someone... I mean, the stats would have to be phenomenal compared to what I'm dealing with now for me to be able to be happy with giving up what I have in base Shaqiri. Messi versus Barca board. Okay, so we played one. Let's see. We're getting close. We're going to run these out. I'm right here. I'm right here. I am going to finish this before the stream is over, and then I'll probably go vomit it up because this is bad. I truly would not wish this on my worst enemy. It's sitting in me like this is the fruitcake of beer. So heavy. It's like 10W40. All right, just want to say thanks to everybody who's hopped in tonight. Definitely those that have followed and subscribed. Definitely trying to make something out of the Twitch streams. Happy with anybody showing their support here. What is the next upcoming event? Uh-oh. Am I auto-playing? I think he's disconnected. What's the next upcoming event? I think realistically the next event's going to be, and it's just a guess, but I think the next event's going to be a UCL event. Yeah, I disconnected. We'll let it autoplay. We'll see what happens. What do you think about Harry Wilson and Ryan Kent? Doing good at the moment. Do you see them coming back? Maybe. Top transfer event would be decent. I like Harry Wilson. Maybe. I don't know. I have a hard time dealing with a lot of these younger players, though. Okay. Let me see. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I see it disconnected. We're going to let it autoplay. We'll see what happens. I would disconnect and start over, but it usually screws everything up, and it kills my chance to play against anybody else. I said that at the beginning of the stream, that UCL... in the past, if you've paid attention, when they announce that a UCL event is coming, the value of those UCL players seem to go way up. And when the value of those players goes way up, it's usually in that 24 to 48 hour before the event begins. So let's say next Friday they released a UCL round of 16 tournament. I don't know what they're going to do. It probably isn't coming next Friday, but let's just say next... Oh... It came back. Let's just say next Friday they do release a UCL round of 16 event. If, let's say, Wednesday they started saying something about it, you see it pop up in Discord, UCL coming this weekend, the value of those players Wednesday and Thursday would go way up. Then Friday, within 6 to 8 hours of the event, the value starts to drop, and then as soon as the event is released, the value of those cards bottoms out. So if you can buy UCL players now when they're cheap enough and you sell them 24 to 48 hours when their value goes way up, that's when you can get a decent amount of money. I used to see Martinez UCL card and 400, 500. Now it's somewhere around 800. Maybe. It's definitely letting you know that something might be happening. I've been buying UCL cards. Okay, Soccer and FIFA Best Jesse. You messaged me on Discord, but you didn't answer. I saw that I have like 5 or 6 different Discord messages, but I've been so busy the last 2 days, I just haven't had a chance to get in there to do it. I've got a bunch of messages on FinallyHeSleeps.com too that I haven't done anything with. I'll do that in the morning. I'll make sure I go through all my messages and anybody who sent me anything. The best way to get a hold of me is through email, though. And you can email me through FinallyHeSleeps.com. You can email me through the podcast, too. Email address is on there. Ultimate Team of the Year, CR7. What's his value right now? When you put 2 in on me, autoplay. Was that a corner? Yeah. That Kalini's a decent card. Let's see. If you farm correctly, Ultimate CR7. Is there an Ultimate CR7? I didn't think there was an Ultimate. Is there? 53 million? Is it the 95 rated Team of the Year? Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about. It's the starter CR7, the 95 rated CR7. Is that which one it is? 53 million. How long would it take me to get 53 million if I had 15 million to start with? Realistically, 2 weeks to put that much money together if I was buying and selling. 40 million in 2 weeks, 20 million a week. 2 million a day, 2 to 3 million a day. That's doable. I think when I bought, when I tried to put 40 million together, I was trying to put 40 million together in 6 days to get Matip, and did it. Then again, it's cheating though, but I had a ton of investments when Team of the Year started and was able to put 110 million coins together to buy Allison and Van Dijk Ultimates. It took me about 4 weeks. Yes, you beat the hell out of me. Autoplay. Actually, though, if we really been playing, you probably still would have beat me. Just saying. Okay, got time for a couple more. Okay, so now that they've all timed out. Not Lunar New Year. So we got a match request. Okay, 9.5 minutes. Just give me a second. Give me 1 second. I'm going to do this real fast. World Cancer Day. I want to see what I can get. Okay, there's 2 matches. We got Halls and DBO. Those are my last 2. That's what I want to do. I want to do the event packs for this. And see where they end up. Has anybody gotten anything good out of these yet? I haven't seen. I think the most I've gotten is 200,000 in coins. I mean, obviously I'm getting a bunch of boosts, which is awesome. 950k. Nice. Mikey FIFA, thanks for the follow. I took out the AirPods where I was trying to monitor when we were having all those technical issues at the beginning. So I'm not. If anybody's following or subscribing, I can't hear the sound for the monitor. So I'm trying to pay attention to it and see if it's popping up on screen. Like informed player still the only cheerer and donator at the time. Boy Inky's last subscriber. Mikey FIFA is the last follower. Again, thanks for all your support. That's why I'm doing it. Messed up. Is it back now? Do we have audio? Okay. See, that's why your subscriptions and donations and followings, that's why they help. Buy me a new microphone. This thing's a piece of shit. And better beer. Almost gone. Oh, Jesus. Not good. Yeah, pay for a beer. Whew. God. Now, what do you guys think of this new triangle thing? I screwed it up the first time because I didn't realize that the arrows changed directions. I couldn't figure out what the hell I was doing until I started paying attention. I miss the themed events. Two-Hearted Ale. Let's see. I haven't had Two-Hearted Ale. Yeah, I'm not too happy about that triangle event. I haven't tried Two-Hearted Ale. I think it was Ruben who told me to get. I wrote it down, but I haven't been to Jungle Jim's, the big brewery by me that has all of the imports, to get it yet. But if you guys have an idea of a beer I should be trying, if you let me know, I'll find it. If anybody ever got really bored and wanted to send me a beer, I would take that in the mail for sure. In fact, I might do that. That would be something I would post my P.O. box to get that. The only one who's not old enough. I'm barely old enough to drink beer. God, I wish that were true. It's gone. I finished it. Corona season. Ugh. Birra Accusa. It's an Italian beer. I like Asahi. That's one of my favorites. I like Japanese beer. Guinness Draft is my favorite all-time beer. I like New Belgium Fat Tire. It's good. I'll drink a... there's certain German beer that I like, especially Draft. I do like... I'll drink a Heineken. I'm fine with Yingling. That's an American beer. I'll drink about anything. Hell, I drank that. That says volumes about what I would drink. I'll drink Whatever god-awful shit that is. Bintang, Asian finest beer for me. Guinness is hands down my favorite, though. And if I'm really feeling happy, Irish car bombs. You'll send me a beer. I would take a beer. I think I'll have to do that. I'm going to put a post on FinallyHeSleeps.com with my P.O. box. And anybody who wants to send me a beer, I would drink it in a stream. 21 and never drink nothing. I think the older I've gotten, the more I drink. Okay, so here we go. We got 4 packs to open up. $20,000 coins. $15,000 XP. Nothing so far. What's the worst possible? I think here it is. What we're seeing is probably the worst possible. 25,000 XP. Yeah. 15,000 XP. Ugh. But I do have 2.1 million XP sitting there, which is going to take forever to apply. That was it. God, that was terrible. Ultimate Team of the Year, Mane, CR7 Messi, all at 100. Play me. DBO. Okay, DBO is the last match. DBO is the last match. Don't send me any requests after him. We'll work our way through. We got 3 more matches, and then I'm going to call it a night. So DBO gets the last one. Now, the worst player in FIFA Mobile is 47 rated from Liverpool. Who the hell is that? He's got prime icon Zidane. He was off. Okay. 2 minutes left before timeout. If it times out, send me another request. Damn. Zidane. Okay, DBO, you send me another request. You're going to be the last one. That's definitely going to be something we do in a stream. Is training Zidane into another player. I can't wait to do that. I hate that player. Not that I hate Zidane. I hate prime icons. And I can't wait to just use him as XP. But I'm only waiting to do it. Cancel the game? Okay, I'll cancel the game. You melted Zidane and World Tour players. See, I've been waiting, and the reason I've been waiting is just in case SBCs are released and we have to use them for something. So I still have like the vast majority of my masters just because I'm looking for that opportunity where masters will be needed. Kai Mackenzie Lyle, 44 rated. Okay, it was a good half. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. No card? Do I think there'll be a Euro event this summer? 2 years ago they did the World Cup event, which was dope. I don't think they'll do anything for that. I think if we see anything, it'll be next season. If we do anything, we'll see World Cup qualifiers next year. Well, that sucked. Screwing around. Second place in versus rivals. Damn. And how many fans? How many fans did it take you to get second place in versus rivals? All right. It's a good match. Okay, everything's canceled. 1.784 fans. I don't have anything to cancel. Okay, that's what I was going to look at. 44 rated. Wow. Mackenzie Lyle. Who? Goalkeeper. Why is he so expensive? That's a weird one for me. Worst player in FIFA. It was a good game. Let's see. 98 rated. Why would you waste all that money? Okay, here it is. Last match of the night. We'll call it a game. 6'8" goalkeeper, Europa League. I've only played him a couple of times, and I had no problem against him whatsoever. I didn't understand. I don't understand why you keep seeing him pop up all of a sudden. Holy shit, now this is a team. I think the only thing holding you back is the boost. Alright, I am really going to focus. Which means very little in the scheme of things. But we are going to put our best effort into this match. If you destroy me in this match, it will... Oh, shit. It won't be... I think I've pretty much... That beer actually sobered me, believe it or not. It was that gross. So, if you beat me with this team, it won't be for any reason other than... That is a far superior team. Is it possible that elites never go back up to 100K? No. Not possible, not in any way, no how. And the reason being is, if they never went back up, there would be no value for XP. It is a value in the market regulation game. It's not a real market, and the reason... Oops, I was way offside. The reason they would never go back up is EA would never allow the game to never progress. There always has to be a reason to train players. And if XP was as cheap as it is right now, forever, we would all have maxed out 100 rated players very quickly, very easily, and there wouldn't be any reason to move forward with the game. And EA wouldn't do that. It would kind of be a completely pointless thing. So if that were the case, they would eventually just revamp the market, raise prices, because it is a bot market, and they do have the ability to price fix, and they would. The value of elites should be 150 to 165K. That's where the median value for the entire season always settles. Oh shit, why'd I give that up? Damn, that was a good goal. Ultimate Mane with the goal. That was a really good goal. 3-4-1-2, but not loving it. I keep a 4-2-4 or 4-3-3. I feel that's the best formation, but that has just as much to do with my style of play as it is formations that actually work in game. Oh, wrong button. I'm running out of time to recover this game. Corner. Okay. Here's my chance. There we go. Tied it up. Yes. Yes, don't worry. The value of those elites will come back. Oh, that was such a good ending to that. So happy. Which is nice because I paid $62 million for that ultimate Van Dijk, and every time he finishes like that off a corner, I feel like I got $1 million back in the value that I spent for him. So, that was an excellent game. Nice. Yeah, this happens every year. The value of these cards with this drop, it's the same thing. Don't panic. The worst thing you can do is panic on the value. Okay, Jess Modric, I see the match coming through, but I am exhausted here. It's 1:30 a.m. I need to end this now. Let's see. Does anybody know anybody that's online? Anyone we can go raid? Does anybody have any idea? Yeah, I love the Mane. The only reason I haven't tried to grab him is because my Mane shares shot power with Shaqiri. And I have enough to take it to 15 if I ever decide to spend the money. Yeah, I think everyone's gone. I don't see any other squads that we can raid. Let's see. Let's do a search. Let's see if anybody's playing FIFA Mobile. Me. That's it. I'm the only one playing FIFA Mobile on Twitch right now. Damn. Oh well. Yeah, no one else is on. It's 1:30 in the morning here. That says a lot. Okay, so thanks a lot for everybody that's came in tonight. Thanks for all the new subscribers. And actually, I didn't have any new subscribers tonight, but I did have some new followers, so I love that too. We're going to back this out. Let's see. So 10:30, 9 hours. 9 hours we'll be back on. So anybody that wants to come in at that time, 9 hours from now, and hopefully we'll have a better stream. Jesus. This was bad. Okay. So, and anybody who wants to sub tomorrow, I would appreciate it. And I would definitely take a beer. I gotta go get something to get this out of my mouth. Whew. Not good. Alright. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Newest episode of the podcast posted last night, or the night before, I think. I don't remember. I just uploaded it Tuesday, Wednesday. So make sure you check it out. My Wife Hates Video Games is the name of the podcast. You can get it at podcast.finallyhesleeps.com. Let me know what you think. And I think that's it. As long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep making videos. Thanks again. I appreciate all the support. Thanks for watching. Maybe check out one of these other videos next. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Visit my site, FinallyHeSleeps.com, for daily posts about FIFA Mobile and other various brain vomit. Plus, if you get really bored, you can find merchandise and my latest comedy album, Life Before the Internet, at the links below. Like, down at the bottom, those links.